And welcome to Money Moves Motorsports All-Star Race at Homestead. Oh, I can't wait for this one. It's gonna be a doozy. My name's Young Boy Terrell. I'm here in the studio in the broadcast booth with my boy E-Nick. Say what's
Hey,
up,
what's
E-Nick.
going on? How's it going, everybody? Thanks for having me here, Terrell. Fun race, I think.
Yeah, I believe so. We got a 100 lapper. I mean, excuse me, not a 100 lapper, 100 percenter, 3 times wear. And it's gonna be running for money. I mean, well, not money, but PSN cards are gonna be on the table. Some
That's
big
right.
PSN cards. We got possible money that could be won in this race. It's gonna be crazy. Winner could win $100 PSN card or PSN cards or $100 worth of PSN cards. Second place $50. Third place $25. Stage winner wins $25. Second stage 2 winner wins $25. Fastest lap $25, and posted there's $25. We want to see some clean, hard, respectful, fun racing. That's what this league is all about. In Homestead, man, we definitely gonna get some exciting racing. We're about to get going here in a couple minutes. Wanted to go through some of the guys that's gonna be in this race real quick. I don't mean to cut you off, E-Nick. 1 second. Stages will be
No, go
on.
for it.
Cautions will be on. Damage off. Wear ×4. We're gonna have group qualifying. Um, let's go up. Make sure everybody is. Go through some of the drivers that's probably gonna see today. Most likely we'll see BC Racer Kid in the number 52, Jay Hyper in the number 18, it's your boy Chase in the number 51, Mike RPM 43 in the number 88 car, Fluffy who's a Pro Series driver, Mike RPM as well, who's a Pro Series driver. They're both running in this race. Fluffy is running the 99 custom car, I believe. We got Jay Miller in number 8. We got Jay Lethal in the number 41. Titans in the number 25 as well. She's a Beast in the number 16. Duke King in the number 3. We got a couple other guys here who may or may not make it. We have to see. Not depending upon how things work out. We're not sure if everybody's going to be able to show, but we should get a good number of drivers to show up for tonight's race. Is there anything you wanted to add about the people that's
Oh yeah.
racing?
Oh yeah. I mean, like all these guys that are racing, these names are very familiar. Seen them online. Gotten to broadcast for a lot of them too. Real good drivers. And like you mentioned, there's a few drivers in here that are in that pro league. They just got finished with some races at Texas in the Cup cars. Let's see how well they do transitioning over to these trucks. Like you mentioned, 100% race. It's 4 times wear. There is money involved, you know, PlayStation cards, and there's actually a stipulation too. First, second, and third could get a $25 boost if there's less than 5 cautions. Or 5 or less cautions, and that's a big stipulation. You know, these guys want to win, they want to get some money, and now that there's some stipulations involved, they can get a little more. We'll see if it changes their driving style. Pretty pumped to get this started. It looks like they're probably going to get started with qualifying in maybe now or in a minute or so, but
Yes.
it's going to be good.
Yeah, we got some rules. I mean, we got our buddy Nemo who's sponsoring this league. He's Money Moves Motorsports League. I want to give a big shout out to him for donating and being courteous to everybody in the league
Definitely.
and putting his money where his mouth is, and you know, giving back to some of the other drivers.
Yeah,
He
it's
got
hard
some.
to find it's hard to find, you know, a character like him, you know, a personality like that guy. He's not selfish, and he wants to see good things happen, and he'll do what he can to get results like that. So you know, hopefully the racing goes well for him, and the other drivers see some good tight racing, and not too much drama, but drama is always fun.
Yeah. Um, he got some strict rules for the night though. He said drivers causing too many wrecks, 3 or more, and they may be out of the race. Drivers lagging if it gets too bad. He says be asked to move to the back, and if that doesn't work, they'll have to leave the race. And not merging onto the track properly when leaving the pits. Since we're here at Homestead, I'm pretty sure that everybody's going to be taking the access road, so we're definitely going to be paying attention to whether or not these guys are going to be using the access road or not, trying to get a cheap advantage. That will definitely be something we'll definitely be keeping tabs on to make sure everybody's following the rules to the fullest extent possible. Invites just came out. I think they're getting ready for qualifying, if I'm not mistaken.
And sometimes you gotta have those kind of rules to have good racing. Looks like they're about to get into qualifying. It's going to be a 7% one-time swear. It's about 9 laps at Homestead. And
yes. Group qualifying.
We'll see what happens. Yep, nice group qualifying here. Do you have any favorites for this race? Anyone that you want to look at?
Well, I mean, it's usually the same cast that's up front: BC, Jay Lethal, Jay Hyper, Fluffy. Usually the same type of guys, but we definitely got some other guys up there that definitely show their speed, definitely show that they can compete. We never know. It may be some interesting people up there towards the front. I mean, it's your boy Chase, definitely a wild card. He's definitely shows speed a lot of the time. He definitely is one of these guys who can push these preset packages to the limit. Yeah, I mean, if I had a favorite, I mean, BC, like I said, BC is usually the class of the field, but we'll have to see. You never know. It may be a newcomer that may show up and have something that nobody's ready for. I mean, we got some guys in here who can really race, and we should see.
Yeah. Terrell, I'm surprised that you're not in it. You know, you and I were both in J Mo's league with the trucks, and you always showed strength with those the presets and making changes. And,
oh yeah, just
you're definitely gonna have a lot of good input on this. I can't wait to see these guys here. I'm looking at the fastest laps of the day as also I'm watching the qualifying did start, but I'm looking at the fastest laps. It's your boy Chase. He's got the fastest. He's the 4th fastest today, faster than the other guys in here. So let's see what he can do. But yeah, BC Racer, like you mentioned, I think he's going to be a real strong one.
Yeah, I should check that right now just to see if some of these guys have put up any practice laps on the daily leaderboards.
Now you know there's a lot of money on the line.
Fluffy.
You could really get something from it.
Oh yeah, it's big money. It's definitely big money playing a factor in it. So that's definitely gonna play a factor in the driving styles. Definitely gonna be playing a factor in how people are gonna be racing. You can't really sit in the back most of the time because when you got money on the stages, people are definitely gonna be a lot more aggressive to try to win.
Yeah,
so
even though it's 100%, they're in trucks. It's 134 laps. This race is gonna go by quick. They do have 4 times wear on, so they're gonna be pitting a lot. But I wonder if anyone's done mock races. I always like to do mock races to see if, even if I'm not one of the fastest out there, what can I do strategy-wise to get that going?
Yeah, I would say just try to play the game early. I mean, if I was playing a strategy mode, this is how I do it in these longer type races where you got 4 times wear, 3 times wear. You wanna I'd try to let the race just feel it out for the first maybe half the race, probably maybe even the first 40 laps. I'd feel out my car, see what I got compared to everybody else, try to push it a little bit. If I don't feel like I have anything for some of the guys, I'll try to handle or tune my car in the pits, try to see if I can make some changes and make it better. But if I get to a point where I feel like my car is plateaued, I'll just definitely use some strategy, but don't do it too early because you don't want to get behind. I see a lot of these guys in these money moves races, when they don't have a car, they seem to like to go off of different strategies, and sometimes it pays dividends but sometimes it definitely puts them in a position where they're definitely out of the race because they're really off cycle with the leaders. You don't want to get off cycle with the leaders early. I'd stay on cycle with them for a period and then switch up your strategy later in the race, because you never know how these cautions are going to fall, how these stages are going to be ran. So Should be
Yeah,
interesting.
that's a good point. I was kind of thinking, I could use these stages, the first stage, maybe the second stage, to test things like what is my truck going to be like with two tires
Yeah,
when I have to pit, and then because the end of the stage, everything kind of files back in, and see if that's going to help you in the long run for that final stage.
we're
But
gonna
like you said, you don't want to fall off it.
yeah we're gonna see a lot of double file, maybe even triple, maybe even we're gonna see a lot of double file, a lot of three wide racing here because this is definitely a track where you can run three wide. It's gonna be the draft is definitely gonna play a factor in the race as well. A lot of guys are gonna be pushing the issue, so we'll have to see. I mean, you're gonna see in the first stage who's gonna try to push the issue right off the bat. There's definitely usually a certain character of cars or guys who like to push the issue right off the jump. So I
Yeah,
expect to see Jay
and
Hyper up there. I expect to see Issue Boy Chase and BC up there. So
yeah, I do too. There's just so many good names here. It's really hard to tell. But one thing for sure is with these guys in the competition is track position. You want to be up front. You want to stay there. There's a lot of variables for that, especially with trucks. Intense track position. Like to run here? Do
well, it
enter
just
high, dip low, enter low, try and stay? There's so many different options you can do.
it just depends upon where you run. I mean, if you run,
Yeah.
I mean, excuse me, not how you run. It just depends upon like where everybody else is running. If everybody's running the top, usually we'll see most dudes be at the top, but there's definitely ways that I mean you definitely want to be on the bottom when you're trying to make passes, but here at these tracks, similar to certain tracks like Kansas Auto Clubs, is when you definitely make a move to go to the inside, try to make a pass, you have to make that pass because if you don't, you're gonna lose up all that momentum and steam, and somebody behind you is gonna blow right by you on the outside or even on the inside. It's definitely a hard track to pass on the inside because these cars they don't have as much power, so but it definitely makes it a lot funner. It makes the racing a lot better, but when you don't have as much power, it's hard for you to just power right by somebody on the inside
Right.
and to keep your speed without sliding up the track. So we'll see. I mean, we about to get ready to get qualifying over with. They're on the ninth lap. We'll see who's gonna be the top five going into the race for qualifying. Then we'll give our picks and who we think is gonna win. Is there anything else you'd
Yeah.
like to add about the track or?
Man, one thing for myself with this track, not necessarily with the trucks, but it can kind of play a part is looseness off corners. You've raced with me. I like to have a stable vehicle, um, something that I could use to keep steady laps. You could have the fastest truck, but you could lose it in a second and then lose all that ground you made. So I'm gonna really try and establish
Yeah, that's definitely the way to go here. I mean, I just want to see what the lap times is right now coming in, and then we'll jump out, get ready for them to jump, and then jump back in and get ready for this race to get started.
yeah.
We got people watching, so that's definitely appreciate the two viewers watching it right now. Titans, these qualifying times may be skewed because they were they were in the draft, so you never know. We got Titans, we got Jay Hyper, BC, Fluffy, and it's your boy Chase at the top five.
Wow, so Titans got the pole, huh?
Yeah, I think draft had to
Wow.
play a factor, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think so too, and I believe that some of these trucks went lap down or so because they pitted because they did go a lap down, so there's a good chance that could have went into it too. But yeah, draft, man, it really is all draft. But good job to Titans in that 25 truck for grabbing that pole. Track position's a huge part. Jay Hyper.
Oh yeah, Yeah, like I said, the draft
Oh
plays
yeah.
a factor. I'm telling you, these cars are gonna. I mean, this race is gonna fly by pretty quick with, especially being on times 4 where these tires are gonna wear quick. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, you ain't kidding. All right, so it looks like we can. I'm gonna join in that.
is it ready? Yeah, I'm gonna jump in as well. Bear
Yeah.
with us, guys. Yes, they did. Okay. About to get this green flag running and going. They should jump in and race right when we get to the right when we start. So we might
Yeah.
miss.
Hopefully we don't
Oh,
miss too much.
we might miss the initial start, but that's okay.
Well, I'm watching Nemo as well. I'm watching
Oh
his
yeah. Who's your
broadcast. Thanks
pick?
again, man, for doing that. Who's my pick?
Yeah.
I'm going with Titans, man. I got to go with Titans. I've raced with him a lot, and he's a young kid. He hasn't had this game very long, which is surprising. He does some crazy stuff with these, with the slider setups. So I'd like to see what he does. Who you got?
Everybody is lagging on right here. Okay, there you go. They're already racing. I got BC winning this.
Oh
As
yeah.
we going into turn 1, I think they come into lap 2.
Yeah, it looks like that 52 of BC Racers going on the inside of the 25 of Titans, but Titans gets a little momentum on the outside. BC Racer can't clear him.
As they fan out into turn 1.
Still the same thing going. I
Can
think
BC
BC
clear
Racer
him?
could probably slide up. Is the
He
25
did.
going to
He
try
cleared
and
him.
do a crossover? No.
It's all on.
25 is just being steady.
3 wide going into turn 3 and 4.
Yeah, the 25 of Titans just hit the wall a little bit, but he stays in second. Let's see if BC Racer could kind of check out, or if the draft is going to hold everyone there.
So we on board.
So I'm
Yes,
on
we got-
board right now with that 18 of Jay Hyper, and
the-
he's the first car that's not side by side with another truck.
Uh-oh.
As it looks like the 99, is that Fluffy?
He saved it.
He got a little loose. That was a great save.
So we got the 88 looking underneath. Oh, we got 1 to 3 cars in the wall. He's gonna lose a couple position. Duke King hit the wall. He's gonna lose a couple position. Fluffy goes inside of him. He's probably gonna fall back to around 6th or 7th place. As BC is pretty much keeping his lead, as looks like that 88 is looking for second.
Yeah, he definitely is. And it looks like there's about going to be 26 to go once they get across this line in the first stage, that is. But are you surprised with the way that the start of this race went? How clean it was with these drivers?
Oh no, not at all. With the special incentive,
yeah.
everybody wants to keep it clean and run hard. So I'm not surprised at all by it.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised by it at all.
But like you said, you know, that
88 looks inside.
that incentive is nice.
It's the problem when you make that move inside. You have to make the pass. You do not want to be stuck on the inside, and everybody else is on the outside, because that run that they get on the outside is just ridiculous with this draft. As the 88.
Yeah, and I got to give a lot of credit to that 88. When you're on the inside like that, you want to get in the gas, and it's so easy to get in it and just veer up the track and push whoever's there into the wall. But he's doing a really good job at throttle control and keeping that thing in its line.
He might be looking to take the spot.
That driver room.
Oh, they're getting close. Close racing right there. Go on board with them. Go on board with the 41.
Yeah, that 88 of Mike RPM had a really nice exit on 4, but that 25 of Titans isn't giving up.
Is Mike RPM looking to take second away from Titans? Is the 41 car. He's looking inside the Titans as well.
Jay Lethal.
Jay Lethal.
So the second place spot goes now to Mike RPM.
Yeah.
After a nice hard battle, nice hard but respectful battle with Titans, and it's a long race, so
yeah, this is
we'll
pretty
see how
early.
things fan out.
We'll see if, as we go back, I'm gonna go back a little bit more in the field, as we got the 54 car of Nemo, the league owner. He's looking to do some damage in his own league. He's trying to win, maybe keep some of his money. But
Yeah, you know, I didn't even think of that.
yeah,
That's a good point.
yeah, 24 car is looking inside of him. So we got the 7 car Jay Miller looking to make a pass. He's trying to make a pass and he clears him. Oh, is he gonna slide up in front of him? Slide job and he.
Yeah, he had room. The 51 had a little more momentum. Let's see
It's
how
your boy
they,
Chase
how
trying
he
to make the
exits
pass
or
back.
enters one.
Fluffy right on his tail.
Oh, that little bit of draft might help that 51, but Miller does a really good job at staying off the wall, keeps that line on the outside. That is so hard to do, especially
99
when
looking
you're
underneath. It's
keeping
your boy
that
Chase.
speed. And they're probably going to go a little 3 wide, just
A little
about.
3 wide action. I
Oh,
don't know if it's your boy Chase. 3 wide. A 3 car, 51 and a 7. Because we got a new leader.
Look at how close these guys are. Wow.
They're fanning out, and it's 3 wide. Miller on the outside,
Oh,
51
man.
to It's Your Boy Chase. 3 car, a Duke King. Is Jay Miller's gonna come out with the advantage on that? They are racing up here in the back, but I don't know which battle to watch. There's a lot of battles on the track right now.
I know, man. You said, you know, pass for the lead, and then we're looking at that great battle. Dang,
Yeah.
man, it's a lot of good hard racing here.
Yeah, new leader Mark RPM is a new leader up there in the 88 car. He's able to get past BC Racer. As can Miller make a pass and make? Oh, we got somebody going down pit road. It's already taking it. We already got somebody. We already got a taker down pit road, and this is the 51 car of It's Your Boy Chase. He's already taking his chances. He's gonna make a chance to go down pit road now. Maybe try to get an advantage, maybe 1 lap advantage on those fresh tires. We might see some other guys pitting as well pretty soon. We'll see right
you know,
here.
it's funny. We're pretty early on in this race, and we're already seeing strategy calls.
Yeah, interesting call.
Yeah. So that 52, a BC Racer, lost the lead, but he's still right there with the 88, and that 41 is just following it. It's like he's stalking him. Titans is kind of losing ground with the top 3, but he's still there. He
3
probably is
wide
thinking
in the
of
back.
things he needs to do.
Oh, battle for position towards in the back a little bit. Jay Miller, the 16 car, 24 car, and a 3 Duke King. Jay Miller up here 6. Oh, Jay Miller's pitting, and we got some guys going down pit road at the 52 of BC Racer. Jay Miller, the 7 car, 16 cars down pit road.
See, I think what the 52 did there was very responsible of himself. They were going down the backstretch. I saw him get out of line, and that's kind of an indication of, hey guys, I'm going to be pitting. These guys can't throw their hands out the windows, so they go down the track, let him know. I went back that car, and what is he doing? He's pitting, just like we thought. And the 25 goes with him, the 99 and the 7, like you mentioned, the Miller.
It's gonna be interesting to see where It's Your Boy Chase comes out relative to these guys, whether he gains any time on these guys or not. I believe he'll gain some time. Cause we got some of them leaving pit road now. BC's leaving pit road. It's Your Boy Chase is coming around. That may have benefited him. I'm not sure though.
Yeah, and everyone is taking the access road off, so that's good to see. And this access road is kind of tough if you think about it. If you're a little loose and you hit the turn a little wrong, you could be spinning out.
It's Your Boy Chase definitely gained.
Yeah.
He gained a couple spots.
Titans is right there, not too far off of, I think that's
RPM.
Racer. Let's see.
Mike RPM is out. They're both out.
Racers there.
Everybody's using the access road, doing what they're supposed to. No one's cheating the system. Everybody's driving how they're supposed to.
I'm not sure. Maybe the 88. I was watching the 88. Well, I was really watching the 52, but the 88 was going slow in 1 and 2 on the track, so I'm not sure if he exited the same way or not.
He definitely lost. They definitely lost some time to BC. BC's got about a 2.5 lead on these guys.
Yeah.
Mike RPM will drop back behind Titans in 3rd with Jay Lethal and Fluffy. Fluffy gained some spots. Not far behind these guys with Jay Miller as well, right behind Fluffy. Round out the top 6. It's definitely interesting. I mean, excuse me, not Jay Lethal, the 51 car, I believe. I believe that's the 51 car. No, it's Jay Lethal.
51 would be It's Your Boy Chase.
Jay Miller.
Jay Lethal's what, in the 41? Yeah.
He is 41 car. I meant to say Jay Miller, but I apologize.
All these J's, man.
Yeah. Everybody's pretty
But
much single file right now. I mean,
and look at like the distance between them. You know, like it really shows that these guys are all really competitive and they know what they're doing. It's pretty much who can have the cleanest race, but who can stay in a draft, who can exit well. I'm trying to look at lines here. I'm following this 88. It's 88 of Mike RPM, and he enters a lot lower than Titans does. Not too much lower, maybe just a lane. And Titans is about in the middle of the track, then veers up to the top. And he's not really picking up that much ground on Titans. You really can run so many different lines depending on what you have your truck doing.
definitely, that's definitely true. As we got the 88 looking, he's definitely gaining some time on Titans. He may be looking to make that pass for second here in a lap or two. He's definitely trying to go up there and get, somebody's got to go up there and get BC. As he looks inside, going into turn one.
Yeah, I think the 88 lifted a bit there because he saw Titans may have wanted to go down the track. Titans saw it too. He stopped that motion, but the 88 is at his door.
Side by side going on 3 and 4, can he make the pass? It's real important that you can't sit there playing around on the inside. You got to make the pass because you got some hungry guys behind him. Jay Lethal's leading them with Fluffy behind him. He's got to make the pass here.
Yeah, I think he had a nice angle going into one. He may have cut down a little bit, almost got on the apron. I wonder if that 25 is going to get that momentum. It's real hard.
Fluffy looks inside Jay Lethal. Contact. Yes, Jay Lethal's going to go 3 wide, and Fluffy's going to follow him. It's your boy Chase is there as well. As that did not turn out the way Titans and the 88 of Mike RPM won. As there's contact between the 51 and the 25 car. It's your boy Chase.
Yeah. Wow,
and Titans make contact.
Titans did not want that to happen. Mike didn't either. They were running real well. But it is easy to get loose off these corners. Titans got a little bit loose, got in the 88, but great save by the 88. And look, he's still holding that spot after all that. There's a lot of room up top.
BC Racer is loving every minute of this because it gives him an opportunity to get away while these guys fight for second. He's getting more and more away. They better realize that.
He's not getting as far away as I thought, though. You know, like he's not getting too
He's in a comfortable
away, but
position.
That's also the draft.
Yeah.
He doesn't have anyone to draft with. Yeah.
It actually plays an advantage as well because they can't suck up and get to him. As Fluffy is in 3rd place now, as here we go, the 88 and 25 once again. This time they're not fighting for second, they're fighting for 4th or 5th.
Yeah, but this time Titans has the advantage of other drivers in the same line. He's got that draft.
Oh, the 51 looking inside, looking in the middle right there. It's your boy Chase. His Titans is on the wall. Oh, he's pitting. They're pitting.
Wow.
25 and 88
by Titans.
That was
pitted, or if he sped there, you know.
That was tough.
Holy cow!
He was on the outside of 88 of Mike RPM, and he cut down the track. I'm surprised that worked.
My gosh. Well, you know, we'll see if he sped, but I'm really liking this 41 of Jay Lethal. He's being kind of sneaky, man. Right now, I think he's probably had the best average running position just because he's always been there. He's like a stalker right now, as he's slowing down to get on the pit road.
Mike RPM's already out of pit road.
I think the 25 did get a speeding penalty because the 88's already out and the 25 is still sitting on pit road just waiting and waiting. Now as he exits, we'll see where he fares after the
that's gonna kill him. That's gonna kill Mike That was the 25 car Titans. Excuse me.
That's gonna kill him. Yeah, he's got to think about that later on in the race. He's not gonna have a very good stage finish, but stage finishes don't really mean anything here, do they?
There's money on the line for him though.
For the stage, oh yeah, right. If you win all the stages.
Yeah. Oh, we got somebody. Fluffy just wrecked, going in the pits. I just saw him hit the inside wall, going into the pit road. That's definitely not gonna help him. I think we got a caution.
We do have a caution. That's the first caution.
Wow, right? And that's gonna definitely shake the field up. I'm not really gonna know. It's very. We apologize, guys. Whoever's watching, it's very hard to keep up with this, even if you got broadcasts up with guys. It's just the intervals. They had intervals on, and who's running where definitely would help. Just going off of who's pitting, it's just hard to really keep track of the running position. But we'll definitely get a reset and see who's where. So we had a bunch of guys pitting as when that caution came out and people coming out. So
that caution actually hurt a few guys. Mike RPM, Titans, and Nemo. The three of them are lapped down. So we'll see how that fares out for them.
Oh, Nemo's not happy.
No. Mike RPM got the free pass. Titans and Nemo are still a lap down. And that happens just like in real life. You pit at the wrong time and a caution comes out, you're kind of stuck. As we go green, that 41 gets the lead, and I was talking about him earlier, how he's kind of a stalker. I wonder if he can pull away. That 16 we haven't seen much of. She's a beast, so let's see what he does.
Oh, we got some racing here, 3 wide. So we're getting towards the end of this stage.
Stuck in the middle.
Uh-oh, 3 wide battle. In the back. As the 41 to 16 looks underneath the 41 car. Got the 99 contact.
The 3 is all over. He takes the 25.
25 goes,
25
and that's
looked like he's in the wall.
That's gonna kill his chances of stage 1. As we got the 51. Oh, he checks up. He catches the. It's your boy Chase catches the apron, and it screws everybody else up. As Jay Hyper, where did he come from? Is in 3rd place now. As Jay Lethal in the 24 are 1st and 2nd.
Yeah, man, you're not kidding about Jay Hyper. Where did he come from in that 18? As he's looking for 2nd, gets right on the inside of that 24. Can he do it? Kid Coyote's running a nice line up there behind the 41. But what can that 18 do with a little push from the 52? That 41's trying to block both lines right now, it looked like.
As 24 slides
got
up.
A little loose. The 18 is taking advantage of that, and he gets almost right to the bumper of that 41.
Can the 18 make a pass? Can he make it and get past Jay? He's looking inside of Jay Lethal. Can Jay Hyper make the pass?
He's got a nice angle there, but that 16 is going to go push that 41. She's a beast, is going to get there. That 52 wants to give the 18 a nudge. This is some nice hard racing for the lead.
And he's going to make the pass.
18's getting that push on the inside. It is so hard to run that inside sometimes here, but he's got a nice truck set up.
BC says, I want my lead back.
The 51 went to drop to the bottom to help those two out, and it looked like it worked.
Oh, the 41 of Jay Lethal's in the wall.
Oh,
and he definitely got some help.
The 16.
He definitely got some help as they're getting really racy up here. I don't know how many laps left in the stage.
I think that may have been it. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Stage 1 finish.
And by the looks of it,
stage 1.
Who's the leader?
18, and then I think it
Jay Hyper. It's your boy Chase, and excuse me. Well, you can give me
it's
a
BC.
BC Hyper, and it's your boy Chase.
BC. And it's your boy Chase, yeah.
BC, it's your boy Chase, and Jay Hyper was the top 3.
It was Jay Hyper, BC Racer, and it's your boy Chase.
Wow.
Man, that was some crazy good battling right there, man. I gotta give it to these guys as we go to start stage 2.
I know
the 3 drops down.
You can't probably drop into the back, stay out of people's way. It's definitely gonna ramp up even more as 51 is all over that 18 car. Going into turn 1.
25 is still 1 lap down, so is he going to do it the old-fashioned way, or is he going to hope for a caution?
51 is your boy Chase getting a big push. They're shoving all over the place trying to make up time.
Yeah, that 88 made his way back up there.
We got somebody in the wall. There's going to be a caution.
It's a little tight.
BC's in the wall.
We're looking back there. I don't really see anyone spinning too
Titans.
much. The 25
Titans on apron.
Wow, I don't know how he saved that. I was watching back.
Contact between Duke King.
That was pretty crazy.
Contact is Duke King is gonna lose a bunch of spots. Oh man, they're definitely getting it really racy up here. Maybe a little too racy. Still a lot of racing left to go. Maybe need to calm down as Fluffy is looking to make a move as 51 Your Boy Chase is able to keep the lead. Mike RPM wants to get up there and take it back. So he may
Yeah.
look inside
And that,
here.
wow, nice dive down to the bottom from that 51. Looks
How
like the
long?
other guys really slowed up.
As man, oh man, oh man.
Wow.
Jay Miller starting to get his way, creeping his way up towards here. He got something to say about this battle.
Oh
So he
yeah,
got the
he does.
16
He's right with
car.
that lead pack.
16 car as well, trying to make up some time. As right now, it's your boy Chase is still your leader. Mike RPM in second. Jay Hyper trying to fend off Fluffy for third. He may give it up here.
Ooh. Jay Miller just a little tight through the corner. He wanted to stay with that 18 to keep that draft, but he falls off a little bit. I think he's going to keep with the draft. He might be able to work his way back up there. That could be a little, like, you know, a little experience that he learned from there, how to get through 1 and 2, maybe make a change on the car, or the truck. But yeah, man, him getting up there, that was real nice to see. He's running there and it looks like 6th place for Jay Miller.
As Fluffy is flirting, he's trying to get that spot, that second spot from Mike RPM. He may dive low underneath him here, going into 3 and 4, maybe. As he decides better of it.
Yeah, you know, I think that that 88 is really playing defensively right now. He doesn't want that 99 to get around him.
He's blocking that outside. He doesn't want to give up that outside.
Yeah, that 51 of Chase is kind of making up a little ground, but that 88 dove down into 1 real well, but it looks like he may have gotten into the gas a little early as he goes up the track. The 99 may get a run off it.
Jay Miller's starting to fall into the clutches of Jay Lethal back there. As I think we got somebody lag. 16 look like or the 99 look like he lagged right there for a second, but we keep going. This 5-car pack is kind of pulling away from everybody else. It's got a 3-car pack.
Kidding.
It's Fluffy. I'm still wondering when he's gonna make the move. He's been patient sitting behind him. Oh, there go Mike RPM going for the lead. Don't know if he'll have anything. 3 wide. We might get some 3 wide racing.
Oh man, I think Fluffy's waiting for a mistake. I think he's watching how that 88's running 1 and 2, because I really think that the 99.
Oh, contact between Mike RBM and the 51. As Chase goes up the track, he just moved him out the way. As the 99 is gonna follow him, 16 as well, and 18. They're looking to follow him as the 6. It looks like the 16. Oh,
Oh, here goes the 99. He's gonna get that draft help.
With the 16,
oh, wow, 88 goes in there nice. So you think the 51 is gonna forget what just happened there with the 88?
Oh no, he will not.
I don't
he
think
may
so
have a
either.
chance to dive low and get to him.
Oh man, what was that?
Mike RPM is holding his own on that outside. Oh, and they're sliding up.
Wow, so now we see a new leader with that 99. What can he do with this lead?
Definitely will be interesting as they continue to run side by side. This has been some great racing up here.
Yeah, this is some great 88 into the wall out of turn 2.
Yeah, he
and
got
it
real
slows
loose.
the 51 down, but that 51 actually kind of helped him a bit as he stays neck and neck with the 16.
I'm surprised the 51 is all over the 88's bumper. I would think he was trying to get by that guy after getting moved out the way.
Yeah,
May have been incidental, but
you got to think too. It's like, you know, do I want to be around this guy? Do I want to be in front of him? What if he tries another slick move like that? Or, you know, it's not necessarily a purposeful move. It could have been by accident, but what if he makes another accident like that? So I'm thinking the 51 may want to be a little cautious around the 88.
whatever they're gonna do, they better do it. Look like Fluffy's starting to gain a little bit of an advantage.
Yeah, I went back. I'm watching the 24 right now, who is right behind. I believe that's Jay Miller. Yep, Jay Miller in that 7. They're trying to use their draft to get back up there. That lead pack of 5.
Here comes the
really
51.
moving.
Chase makes a pass on Mikey. Sorry to cut you off. Mikey makes a pass.
No, he's good.
Mike RPM looks underneath him. They're 3 wide with Fluffy. 3 wide for the lead. As Chase, what a great move. He makes it and takes the lead right back. But Mike RPM's looking to take the lead back. Is he going to try and move him out the way once again? He's going off the track. He hits him.
Yep.
He puts him in the wall again.
You know, there's just so many times that the 51's going to, you know, be okay with that. I got to say, I'm really impressed with how that 51 was able to get back up there after that little mishap before. And then right as soon as he gets it, same thing happens again at the same spot.
As a driver, I definitely would not be able to take that going lightly. I believe we had some dudes going
Not
down
at
pit
all.
road. Jay Hyper, or looks like the 18 of Jay Hyper went down pit road. He's definitely going with a strategy call here. As
Yep,
as
and
a
I see the 88 slowing down, but he may be getting a push from the 16 to speed. Oh, there had to have been a few speeders there.
So we got the 88 down pit road and Mike RPM with the 16 right behind him. 51 of it's your boy Chase, and 99 of Fluffy is going in pit road as well. Yeah, I don't know. Jay Miller is down, the 7 car is down pit road as well. He's following these guys. Let's see who jumps out first. See if anybody did speed. But as a former driver myself, I'm only gonna take to a certain amount of times to get moved out the way like that, or getting bumped up in the wall.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, Terrell. But I don't think I'd retaliate just yet.
We got
There's
a
still a
second
lot
pack.
of racing left.
We got the second pack down pit road, led by BC. You got Jay Lethal right behind him. As that's gonna play dividends to Jay Hyper, excuse me. He's gonna come out with the lead. Maybe he's got a big run. As Mike RPM is getting up to speed, Mike RPM may keep the lead, but here comes Jay Hyper in the 18. He may dive low. I think Mike RPM blocks the inside.
Yeah, look at how these guys got off together like that. That 18 definitely made up a ton of ground. And look at the momentum he's got as well.
Let's see where the other cars merge as they come back on the track. They're definitely gonna be behind these guys. It's BC.
Yeah, quite a bit.
Let's see where BC merges. BC probably will merge around 5th or 6th place as Jay Hyper makes the pass.
Yeah, I think that Mike may have just kind of let out a little bit and got behind the 18 because he saw the other 2 trucks making moves. I don't think he wanted to go through 3 and 4 side by side and potentially lose more spots.
Yes.
One driver, the Titans, he stayed on their pit strategy, which I think is pretty smart. He is the only truck 1 lap down. He doesn't want to go any further. He doesn't want to see any other guys get lapped because he wants that lap back.
Oh, Chase is starting to get a little aggressive. He moved the 6. He bumped the 16. He's definitely ready to go. He might have something to say to RPM before too long here.
Yeah,
16.
and I think some of these guys are stalking. You know, at the end of this big pack is that 52 of BC Racer who had a great, strong
Yeah, he
truck
is
in that
flying.
first segment.
And here comes Fluffy following them as well. They're coming pretty fast. So whatever you guys gonna do, you better do it now, cause they're right there.
Oh, for sure.
Oh, and 51 did get past Mike RPM. I don't know if he had some help doing that, but he definitely made a pass on him.
Yeah, he sure did.
She's a
I
beast.
got a few guys watching. Thanks for joining. Let me take a look at the comments, see if anyone's got anything to say about the racing here. But Josh Miller, he's multitasking. Miller here, he's watching, he's driving and commenting. That's pretty impressive. He's got some comments for the 88, but he's not too happy with them. We'll see how that folds out later on.
Oh,
So let's think about that 7 with the 88.
There's a lot of people not happy with the 88 right now. That's how he's been racing. And speaking of 88, he goes way low. Looking to go 3 wide into turn 1. He's going to force it. He moves the 51 off the track of Chase. Yeah, there's definitely some bad blood between these two. They have been bumping each other for the past 15 laps. There's been some contact between these two over and over as they bang.
Yep.
And Chase bangs them.
Did not like it. Okay.
Door bangs them. 88 doors them. They gotta get their head on.
Think about the money, guys.
BC puts them in the wall.
Wow, BC didn't mean to do that, but
yeah, BC's probably like, cut this out, man. We gotta get up there and get these guys. You guys aren't helping.
Yeah, their little battle really put a damper on that 52's lap time, and
that screwed all 3 of them up.
They gotta not be so selfish, you know, and
they didn't do anything but screw those 3 up.
Yeah. But I believe that 51 now has got some fire in his eyes, and
he's driving hard.
Right at that 88.
I wouldn't be shocked if there is definitely some concept between these two. I would bet money on it, pretty much.
Oh yeah.
As
Oh
we
yeah.
go,
We're gonna see more between those two.
to go back in the
Do you
pack a
let that
little bit.
affect you? Do you let that
I
affect you during the
mean,
races
it
at
just
all?
depends how much contact it is. If it's incidental, if it happens once, you're cool. But if you keep getting moved out the way, like I said before, you're definitely gonna start getting a little angry, start getting a little frustrated, and definitely want to get some anger out or show your
Yeah.
frustration with the driver that keeps moving you. They're getting back bottled up back there as we got a battle for the lead with the 99 looking underneath. She's a beast. We haven't been talking about She's a beast, but he's had a great race so far. Had a fast
Yeah,
car. He's
he's one of
been
those sleepers right now. That truck is really moving, and that's funny. You mentioned it right as I was getting to that lead battle, and I think the 99 is going to have a little bit. No, it looks like 16 still is able to keep on the outside.
depends on where the 18 goes. If Hyper helps, She's a beast. He should be able to keep the lead. Draft plays a factor so much as you see Hyper is not going low with the 99. 99 might still make the
Yeah,
pass. We got the 51. It's your boy Chase. He decides to take a different strategy and he goes down pit road now.
yeah, that 16, he lost the help from the 18 going into 1 and 2. The 16 is just, even though he's on the top side, it's harder to keep that momentum through the middle of the corner. Couldn't get in the gas as well as the 99, but I think that draft help is what was keeping that lead for him. The 99's just about cleared.
Here
He is
comes Jay Hyper
cleared.
down pit road.
Wow, great move.
Jay Hyper decides to come down pit road as well.
And the 51 is coming out of pits. Let's see where he comes out compared to that 88 when he does pit.
So I think he's definitely, well, the 88's already around, but they're gonna pit. It's definitely gonna be interesting to see where he comes out compared to the 88. He
Yeah,
should
I think
gain some time.
the 88 should be pitting right here after that little move he made on the backstretch, dipping down.
Got the
And he
24
is,
and the 3.
wow, look at that. He caught right back up to the leaders. I wonder if he was speeding. I was watching the 88 dip down on pit road, caught the 99 and the 16, got in front of them getting onto pit road. I'm going to stick on this 88, see if he
Hyper's coming out
has a
and
longer stop.
it's your boy Chase is gonna lose some time. Oh, he may gain it back. He's gaining on Jay Hyper from behind because he pitted a lap earlier. He's going to be about a second
Oh,
and a half, maybe a second
that's a
behind him.
very quick stop by the 88. It did not look like he obviously did not have a penalty going on pit road, but I think he must have just got a little bit of gas because he was in and out.
Where does the 51 come out relative to the 88? He may have taken a different strategy, maybe 2 tires, maybe less fuel.
Yeah, I think so. I think the 88 may come out as the leader here, especially how he got past those 2 leaders, the first and second drivers.
Fluffy's definitely lost some time. He went in with the lead, I believe, and he's gonna definitely not be with those guys. He probably took 4 tires, and they probably took two or maybe even no tires. The 88 at Mike RPM definitely got out really fast, so he's got the lead right now. So
yeah, and I'm watching Nemo's stream right now. I'll give you a lap count in just a sec as he's about to cross the start finish in his view. There's looks like 2 to go in stage 2. I wonder if anyone is trying to do some fuel strategy.
well, if we're coming on 1 to go, that means Mike RPM's probably got this $25 PSN card wrapped up for this stage.
Well, you know, I think this 54 of Nemo, he's saving fuel. He isn't pitted. I think it might go, well, no, he's in 6th right now.
Yeah, I'm not sure who's in first. We'll have to see coming to the line here. We got somebody down pit road.
And that's Jay Miller's down pit road as Nemo goes to 5th. Looks like the 52 of BC Racer Kid may have won that one. I think it was the 52.
We'll have to see. If he did win the stage, that's definitely some interesting driving. Definitely interesting strategy.
Yeah, stage 2 finish. It's BC Racer. Let me try and get this screen a little bigger here. BC Racer, Jay Lethal, and Kid Coyote.
Wow. So BC Racer has locked up both stages. Is that not correct?
I believe the 18 got stage 1. The 18 of
J
J
Hyper.
Hyper.
Okay.
Yeah. But if you think about the average, that 52 BC Racer, second in the first stage, first in the second, if that's correct. Don't quote me on that. I believe that's how it went around. But Kid Coyote, we're seeing a lot of him late. This should get Titans his. Oh, this isn't gonna get Titans his lap back because Fluffy was also a lap down. Titans is really in a hard spot right now. He needs a caution.
We got some radio chatter here.
Get that.
From Mike RPM, he has some choice words about Chase on the radio. As Fluffy definitely
looks like Fluffy as well.
Got some interesting race chatter. A lot of dudes some guys frustrated.
Mike RPM is dropping back.
So we got BC inside.
I'm following that 25. He's still a lap down, unfortunately.
His race may
He's
be
on that
over.
Inside line. It may be. He needs to see a caution.
The racing is going to ramp up a lot here.
He doesn't want to cause the caution, but the way that some of these guys are driving, we may see it. Is that 54? He's on the inside of the 16 and 54. He's wishing that he wasn't a lap down right now because that 25 of Titans is running a hell of a race. The 99 of Fluffy's getting on the inside of the 25. Is he going to make it 3 wide? But it looks like in front of the 25, the 54, the 41, 24 losing all their momentum. 25 gives the 41 a huge push as the 99 goes on the inside. But that push from the 25 gave the 41 the momentum to get around 3 and 4. I seen 88
and Mike RPM go down pit road. I don't know if he quit or what happened there. If he's trying a strategy call, what is he doing?
Man, I don't know, because we saw him drop right at the beginning. Maybe he forgot to pit, didn't hit the X button. I don't know.
If that's the truth, he just, instead of wasting his time sending that tweet, that message, he cost himself a chance to win the race.
Man, that's a good point. He went on his phone or he had something to say, but I'm sure that he's a guy that would be like, you know what, I don't care. I said it, I meant it. I'm gonna go all out to still try and win this race. I don't care if it screwed me up. I wanted to say what I wanted to say.
Yeah, he's back on the track here, so he definitely probably forgot to get fuel. As Jay Miller is in second, he's trying to hold off Fluffy and Jay Lethal. I don't think he has anything for BC. So he looks inside. Jay Lethal looks inside of Jay Miller, and he may make the pass here. As Fluffy's gonna follow him.
That's impressive.
Contact between Miller and Fluffy. If Fluffy comes back up the track and takes Miller,
7 takes him out. Will there be a caution?
And that looked deliberate, and that that was a lot of contact.
I don't think that Miller meant to do anything there to Fluffy. The way that he exited 4, you get a little squirrely sometimes, and he got into him, but then Fluffy went right up into the guy.
There is definitely going to be some racing. There is definitely and we got some messages being displayed. You guys ignore those messages that's coming on the screen. Hopefully those are not being displayed.
They don't see them anyways, right? Yeah. You know what? The 25 is probably laughing. He's like, "Hey, that's great." So we got our second. This is our second caution, right?
That was a break that was a break. Excuse me. That was a break for
Titans.
For Titans.
Yeah. All right. Now let's see.
And for Mike RPM, because he fell behind. Well, I'm gonna have some things to say to Nemo. Yep, that's definitely what it looked like.
yeah, Miller. That's the way it looked. But when you're in a race, you're driving your own race, and it's hard to tell. I'm sure that you guys all the drivers will take a look at it afterwards and be able to come to a conclusion. But some of these guys have had long nights, man. They got a lot of work to do in this game, and get kind of tired and lose.
We got 16 in the wall. She's a beast. We got a bunch of guys in the wall.
Guys in the back are losing it, but the track stays green.
16, She's a Beach just got screwed right there.
Yeah, almost took the 25 with him. But for the lead, look at the 7. Let's go back to this. How do we get there? How many trucks do I need to go by?
Oh,
The 7
three
and the
wide
54,
here. 3 wide
and
here.
the 18.
54 Nemo, 18 to Jay Lethal, 7 to Miller on the outside. With
Get that
Fluffy.
momentum up top. That 54's taking second. That 41 likes this. He likes seeing what's going on behind him.
Contact
the 7
Miller.
just cuts a little bit.
He's holding on to it. Oh, and Mike RPM goes up on the 25. Takes BC out with him. They save it.
How did these guys hold that?
Wow. Fluffy looking underneath.
That really hurt. That really hurt the 52. Yeah, it hurt the 52, man. He's way in the back of this pack. He needs to hold on to this draft.
Knowing BC, he'll be able to make all that up. He has a rocket ship, and he didn't really lose the draft.
You're right. Yeah, you're right, man. Fluffy's holding second, as it looks like, I believe that's the 54 Nemo. Let's see if that is the 54 Nemo.
Contact. 54 is in the wall.
Oh man, I saw Miller was there. Hopefully Miller didn't crowd him up there.
So we got a battle for the lead. Jay Lethal and Fluffy battling for the lead here. It's Jay Hyper is Miller sitting in 4th. Jay Hyper's in 3rd.
And Titans is in 5th. You and I both know that there's been a history between the 7 and the 25.
Yeah, I don't think any of that's gonna come to play here. They'll race here clean.
No, I think they've been real good together.
It's history with Miller.
I think they're both probably thinking, hey, let's get up there. Let's let them kind of battle their stuff out. And that 88 is still there too. Oh, he's
51
loose on the bottom.
A Chase, ooh, Chase is off the wall. Chase is down real low on the track. He comes back up.
I gotta give that to Chase. I think he got loose like that because he had to lift. He almost got in the back of the 7, and he lifted, lost all that momentum, all the weight shifted, and he went sideways. I think he did that to save the 7, and that takes a lot to do.
Is there racing up here for this lead as Jay Lethal and Fluffy have been racing for lap after lap contact a little bit. Jay Lethal does not want to give this lead up. They know whoever gets this lead can hold on to it. Will be able to win, maybe have a chance to win this race. There's still a lot of racing left to go, but you never know.
So one thing for sure, Terrell, man, the way that you've been racing these other guys throughout the whole race,
it's gonna play a factor coming here.
Yeah, exactly, man. It could play a factor in who's gonna work with you, who's gonna help you out on that line. You know, like Titans. If he was being raced real nice by the 99, maybe he's gonna think, I'll help you 99. I'm gonna get behind you. We'll draft together. So those things always play a factor. But the top 4 is really
staying stagnant pretty much. As you 51 and 88's got some history as well too, as he's bumping them. He's all over his bumper.
Race to go. It seems like we're almost at the end of the race, but they have 57 to go. Titans,
look
at that move. As he steals second away when they lose the momentum off of 2.
And 88 thought better. Mike RPM said, you know what, I'll pick my battles and I'll just sit behind here. Pick my battles wisely. As Miller is about to get passed right now by the 3-car Dew King.
So Titans definitely got the best out of that. He passed 2 cars in one backstretch, or 2 trucks. But can he hold it? We haven't really seen how his truck does in long runs. Can he stay with this leader and stay in second, or maybe make a move for first? I don't know. But look at you're right, man. Jay Miller is that Jay Miller? I believe. No, the 51 is really pulling away right now, taking another pack of cars with him, trying to get up to that top 4. And it looks like Titans may be getting past.
BC, if I'm BC and Mike RPM, I'll stay in the line and try to gain on these top 5 guys, to try to get up there in top 4, and try to grab their draft, make it a 7-car battle.
Yeah, you got to think about it. Let those guys battle it out. Us stay in the
BC
line,
got tight.
get fast laps.
BC got super tight right there, but he's able to hold it. As we go back up here with the leaders a little bit, as the 41 is still behind Titans right now. As Titans looking to try to get the lead. Will he be able to do it though? Is the question.
Wow, the 99 really checked up going into the corner. 25 had a great run through 3, but he had to let off as he hit the tailgate of that 99 truck.
You may be looking at getting that lead. We may be seeing a new leader 25 car in a number of laps here. You never know. As no, here comes Lethal.
Know.
I think Titans ran a little too high and gave Lethal a chance to get underneath him.
Yeah, he really did. He got lucky there because that 41 could have had an excellent run. He may have had a little mistake too. But that 25, huge run on the top.
Oh, here comes Fluffy. He's pitting.
99's pitting.
41, Jay Lethal's following him. Here comes the 52. Here comes the 51 of Chase. 52 of BC. He's following him. Everybody else behind him is going to follow as well. Nemo, Dude King. It looks like Jay Miller as well is following them. Only two dudes there on the track.
We've got 52 to go or so. That's a long time. That's a few pit stops. I wonder if anyone has done the math. Anyone has run a few races. See, how can I eliminate a pit stop? You know, how can I stretch these tires, stretch this gas, and hope it goes green?
See who gets out of pit road first. Jay Lethal gets out of his pits first. Here comes Chase, Fluffy, BC.
Oh, and they're all packing up together.
You gotta be diligent here, getting out of pit road and not try to run side by side. Yes, Jay Lethal's gonna get out of the pits. He definitely gained him some time. Definitely is gonna come out with the lead.
25, the leaders, the 25 and the 18, they're pitting together here.
We'll see where these guys come around compared to those guys. It's Mike RPM's looking for third underneath BC.
Oh, looks like they come out a little bit together. 25 and the 18 right next to each other, but the 18 was being courteous, let the 25 go. Because like you mentioned, you don't want to be side by side exiting.
Oh, this is going to be close.
Look at these guys. Look at these guys coming at them.
I think they're going to get the lead. I think they're going to keep the lead.
They're going to keep it. They're going to keep it.
Interesting.
Wow. Must have been really good pit stops by that 25 and 18.
Oh, we're going to have a battle up here. It's this little 7-car battle. Nemo looking underneath Jay Lethal. Excuse me, Fluffy, not Nemo. I apologize for that, guys. Oh, contact between Jay Lethal and Fluffy. It looked incidental, though. No harm, no foul.
Yeah, I agree with you. You know, these guys are coming out of pits, getting their stuff together. But I'm really impressed that even pitting a lap, or I think it was just a lap, not two, but the 25 and 18 were still able to stay in front. And that one lap or the 2 laps, that might help them later on. That can save them from having to pit another time, the 25 and the 18.
Yeah, usually guys who pit earlier, usually it plays dividends to them, but I think the fact that they were bunched up coming out of the pits may have slowed them down a little bit.
You know, good point. Good point. That is true. The 4 of them were just piled together, and they had to figure that out.
Yes, here we go. Fluffy's looking to make a move on Jay Lethal. As the 18 gets really loose. And he's gonna come back on the track, and he's gonna lose a lot of spots. He went from about second all the way back to about 8th, it looks like, or 7th.
Fluffy wants that lead back, because Fluffy's saying, I didn't lose this lead on the track. I lost it down pit road. So I don't think you have a faster truck than me, Titans. I'm going to get around you. I'm going to show you who's fast on track. And Titans is probably thinking, yeah, go ahead, try it. But I kind of outsmarted you on the pits.
Oh, Lethal's loose. Lethal's in the wall.
Oh, he's gone. That 41 truck. The 99 dives down into turn 1 around Titans. And I don't think Titans has anything for him right now. And he sticks it. The 99 holds it on the bottom. He didn't drift up the track.
And he was thinking about quitting. I know he's definitely happy he didn't quit now.
Yeah, I agree. He's cleared the 25 as he goes up the track. 25 is going to give him a push. 25 cannot get down yet.
Yeah, BC is there.
Oh, the 99 and the 25. 25 gets into the wall a little, almost lost all his momentum. The 25 could potentially lose a lot of ground right now if he doesn't play it straight.
So I'm on
The
board with the
99 does not
25.
want to help. The 99 does not want to help.
It's 52. He knows how fast
He's,
that 52 car is. I believe 52 is
yo,
going to
you
have the
took the words right
advantage.
out of my mouth.
Titan's probably going to lose a couple spots. Oh, he's going to get that big run from Fluffy on the inside. He's going to help from Mike RPM right behind him as well.
Titans is all by himself up there. That's not a good feeling to have.
BC's going to slide
Titans,
up and help him, though. He's going
there
to
you
have a big
go.
run. He's going to bump BC. I think he'll be able to keep third. More than likely. He decides not to go down. He's got the 18 of J Hyper on his bumper. Chase is right underneath him. Ooh, this is going to get a lot tight. Ooh, this is tight up here.
Holy cow. Man, that 25's in a tough spot, being sandwiched in the middle. This is, man, you know, they've got laps and laps to go, but these guys are racing like...
Oh, the 18's
it
in the
looks like
wall. And there went Mike RPM. They save it. They're definitely going to lose the draft.
You know, accordion effect. They all bunched up together, and that's hard to see. It's hard
Like
to be a
18
part
bounced
of,
off the
because you can't
wall.
tell.
And it came down. Wasn't intentional. That's just how the track and the physics of these cars work. And these walls, so you hit the walls like glue. As soon as you come undone, it's just your car goes straight to the left.
Yeah, you're right, man. And that 51 gets around the 25. I think the 25 needs to just... There's 43 laps to go. These guys are racing like there's 5.
Yeah, they may need to calm down. There's a couple more pit stops to go. As a 25 looking underneath BC, he basically got Chase clear, but there's really nowhere for him to merge up. He's back side by side.
See, this is probably why I'm not in this race. You know, I'm not the most competitive. I think, you know, we've got a long way to go. I'm going to be conservative here, try and run fast laps, stay in a line. But maybe that's why these guys are the winners that they are. Because they race lap after lap like it's the last lap in the race. And that's what they're showing. Man, it's tight.
So we got battle for position here. Miller and Jay Lethal going at it for position. As we got somebody 16 of She's a Beast down pit road. He's probably on a completely different strategy. Here comes Jay Miller as well. He's down pit road as well.
Yeah. Looks like in the lead now, the 52 is going for it on the inside of the 99. The 25 is giving him a push. He's not clear yet to go up top if he wanted to, because that 51 is drafting with the 99, but the 99 goes deep into turn 3 and gets into the 25. 25 holds on to it, but he could easily lose third place.
Here comes Mike RPM down pit road. Mike RPM definitely is another guy who just goes down pit road right now. As you see, She's a Beast is now out of pit road. Don't know if Miller's coming out yet.
Again, no help for that 25. If you think about it, that 25 of Titans, he's pretty new to this game. He got this game around.
I think we got
the 2019 years.
I think
I think these guys are gonna pit.
Yeah, I think BC and Fluffy gave they gave that look that they're gonna pit, and they definitely are coming. Here comes Fluffy. Here comes BC. Here comes Chase. Here comes the 25.
The 25 flew in there, hit the brakes. He did that last time too, I believe.
Dude King,
picked up the lead.
And Jay Lethal are gonna follow as well. They're bringing the other group with Nemo, and I believe that is a 24 car. As the 88 of Mike RPM's out of pit road, let's see where he merges. See where everybody else merges back onto the track.
So it looks like there's going to be 40 laps to go or so, maybe 39, 38 when they get back around. Estimated fuel is 12 laps, so they're going to have to pit a few more times. I wonder if anyone's thinking, should I play a little strategy early or late?
46 laps. They got 12 laps of gas. It means three pit stops is 36 laps. He may try to save a lap every time if you can. If you want these guys in the back, you may want to go to that strategy. Maybe try to save 4 laps over the next 3 lap runs.
I agree with you, man. And I think that may have been what the 88 did, because he's pretty far ahead of the 25 right now. I don't know if if that's by design or not. But that 25 did get in front of the 51 and the 52.
Hyper's gonna lose a lot of time, but he should. He was right with these.
The 25 doesn't have a very good truck on the beginning of a run.
Oh, and Jay Hyper cut up the track. As we see right now, we got these guys. Looks like.
Wow, I don't know how the 25 held it on the top like that. The 51's right on the tailgate.
There goes 51. It's your boy Chase looking inside. BC Race looking to follow.
25's not going to be able to hold it, I think. If he is, that's impressive. He is. He still stays on the outside, keeps that momentum up.
It's Fluffy and Jay Hyper definitely are behind these guys. They must have lost some time in pit road or definitely did something different.
51 into the wall a little bit. No, the 25 gets a little squirrely. Wow. Let's see if Fluffy can get back to this pack with how they're racing.
Here comes
so
the 25, but it's
25
Titans
on the bottom.
contact.
We've seen the 25 up top. We've seen the 25 up top a lot. Let's see what he can do on the inside as the 51 gets into the wall.
He makes a power move and gets underneath easily. Titans definitely had a very fast car.
Yeah, but the loss of momentum by the 51 is what hurt him, but the 51 killed it getting off the corner as he gets back.
Slide job.
The 25.
Crossover by Titans.
Wow. 51 holds that momentum. The 52 stays with the 51. He doesn't know where to go. 25, nice entrance into 3, but he's got to slow it down on the bottom line as the 51 gets the momentum up top. 25 doesn't want to slide up into him, so he probably lifted a bit.
Where is
52
BC
is going to
gonna
help
go?
that 51. He's got no help. That 25 hasn't had any help this entire race.
He's definitely. They're definitely playing strategies. Ooh, Titans tried to slide up in front of him. Oh, and BC's in the wall.
I think the 25 should just play it cool. I didn't mean to do that, bud. And that 52 did not like that.
As Miller, Jay Lethal, and the 24 car, they've been a 3-car pack most of the time. They're definitely behind. They may try a different strategy call here. So we got a 24 car and Jay Lethal. They make a pass. I believe just Jay Lethal let them go by. Jay Miller in the 24 car will stay stagnant right there.
Yeah, I'm watching Miller as well. Right in the middle of the 24 and 41. These guys need to just work together, try and make up as much time as they can. It's not about positions right now. This isn't a league race or anything. This is for the win. This is for position. Like, you know, first, second, third. Don't worry about those spots if you're back there. Try and be on the same strategy or the same mindset.
There's definitely a lot of strategy being played because Mike RPM, I believe, is probably maybe a lap behind these guys. As a 16, she's a beast down pit road. There's definitely going to be a lot of varying strategies that we're not going to be able to keep up with because of the intervals.
Yeah.
But
well, I was thinking that the 88 actually did a little strategy and got in front of them. I thought that he may have been the leader, but you know, you're right. We really don't know.
It's hard to tell. The 51 and the 25 and 52 are definitely battling. As 88 is right behind these guys. It's Fluffy and Jay Lethal try to make up some time on them. See if they can get back a part of this draft. She's a Beast is coming out pit road.
Ooh, 25 hard into the wall. 52 BC Racer gets on the inside, but doesn't clear the 25.
What Fluffy and Jay Hyper would like to see is these guys get up here and race a lot harder and start making some contact with each other. That way they can make up some time. They'd love to see something like that.
Yeah, but you know, like I mentioned too, with how Milla and the 4124 car were. The 18 needs to get right behind that 99, get that draft and start pushing forward, push forward, push forward, get to those top 4, because they're not too far behind them.
Yeah, about maybe 2.5 second gap.
Yeah.
Oh, 25 goes low. He got real loose right there.
He may be pitting too.
That may be true too. Titans may be coming in the pits, maybe trying a different strategy. Maybe the 12 laps are. That was a fast pit. Yep,
Yeah, he is pitting.
Down pit
He
road.
is pitting.
He's taking a different strategy.
I kind of like that he pitted by himself in a sense, just because he's not getting jumped up with everyone. But that could hurt him with exiting, and who's he going to have to run with? Is he going to have anyone to draft with? Because he can lose a lot of time not having anyone to draft with here.
It's like the 88 at Mike RPM is probably going down pit road as well this time. So I think Fluffy is coming down as well. Yes, he is. Here comes Mike RPM down pit road by himself.
Yep.
I think he's going to drag Fluffy with him. Yep.
He did.
J Hyper stays out.
That 52 is getting around the 51, and this should be for the lead.
Clears him.
He does. I think it's because that 51 probably wanted to pit. He was afraid maybe I'm going to get into the brakes a little too hard, and
yeah, he's pitting.
You get in the back of me. Yeah, both these guys are.
They're both coming. Yeah. Oh,
ooh, BC.
Oh, he saved.
He got lucky.
He got lucky
with that. Wow, man, that wall really could have turned him the wrong way, but it straightened him out.
That was pure luck right there.
The 99 is getting off pit road. Let's see where he stacks up. And I believe that may be the 25. That is the 25 going around him on the outside.
This Mike RPM is back out on pit road. It's the 25.
And the 25 is right behind him.
Of Titans is making up some time.
I think the 88 did a little strategy there with that first pit to get him back to the lead, and then maybe got back on sequence with everyone else.
I think you may be right.
And here we go. We've got the 52 coming off pit road with the 51, I believe. But that momentum is going to get the 25 around them. But they're all going to stay packed up together. Wow. It really shows how tight the racing is, and the level of driving that these guys have, the talent that
they're
for
sure.
able to pit different strategies and then come out right at the same time together. It just shows that they're all on edge. They know what they're doing.
It looked like they're all battled back up again, except for Hyper and Fluffy. Hyper definitely got out in front of Fluffy, as BC is all over that 51.
Yeah, and we've got 25 laps to go. So I think if you pitted a little later, you're in a better spot than someone that pitted early.
You may be able to make it on one more stop after this.
Yeah, I think it's going to be tough for Titans. Titans is going to have a hard time trying to make it on one more stop, I think. You know, even though Fluffy's behind, he hasn't really lost that much ground as he, you know, pretty much the gap that he had earlier. It looks to be about the same. But him and that 18 and J Hyper just need to work together and hope that this top 4 really screw up as the 51 goes down the track. And the 52 gets around him. I don't know. I don't think that Titans and the 88 are going to be able to make it with one more stop.
Yeah, it may be tough. It may definitely be tough. I don't think it's going to be tough on everybody.
Yeah, I think I would have wanted to stretch that last run out. Try to at least one more lap. I don't know about you, Terrell. I don't want to jinx it, and this possibly could, but we've had what, 2 cautions, and these guys are running real well.
Yeah, that
It
money
really
maybe.
shows the talent.
Yeah, I think BC is in a great position. I think Chase is in a great position as well.
Yeah, I definitely agree. But think about if you were in there, dude. You know, your skill with these trucks. Come on, man. You'd be
Yeah, I
right
may
up
have had
there. I'd be
some,
talking
but
about you.
Miller comes
Yeah,
down pit road.
nice, nice humbleness there. See, all right, if Miller's just getting down pit road now, I know he only has to pit one more time. He might be able to steal this away with that kind of strategy.
Maybe
Unless he's
he's
that
gonna.
far behind.
Nah, he was in seventh when he pitted. He was in front of Nemo, Jay Lethal, and Duke King, so he may be able to come up with something.
Yeah,
Yes,
maybe the one last stop that he takes, it could be 1 can of fuel and 2 tires. Pick
it's
up about 7 seconds or so.
it's hyper and Fluffy are in fifth and sixth right now, so we'll have to see. As Lethal is definitely on a different strategy. He might be saving some fuel.
I see what you're saying, yeah. I'm watching Nemo's broadcast, and it definitely looks to be that way with Jay Lethal.
It looks like Nemo has 6 laps left of gas, and that would put him up to lap 21, which would make him only maybe if it's a 12 lap gas. If there's only 12 laps of gas, it means they put him a lap short. He may be able to
Now,
save
we
the
were
rest of that.
watching, I don't know about you, but I stopped watching the leaders for a while, and I believe there's only 3 cars up there. The 41 they just got around, I think he was a late pitter, but I think the 51 fell off of that pack. There may have been something that happened with one
With
of the other
Chase.
drivers. 25 is low. He may be pitting again. I don't know if this is too early or not. I got to get a lap
Yeah,
count.
it's definitely early. I
But
mean, it's about 20. It's about I think 18 to go, and he's pitting now.
yeah, he's not pitting. He did slow down though. He may be trying to save. I think that the 25 made his bed. He was so busy with battling for a lead, he may not have done his math correctly because he's slow. He is getting slow. He's getting passed by everyone right now. This is not going to do well for Titans.
Yeah, he may have made a mistake in his pit road strategy. You got once you make a strategy call, you got to stick with it, and you can't be forced. Especially if you're trying to save fuel and you're in a fuel type conservative strategy, you have to conserve your fuel. Can't force
Yeah,
the issue.
yeah,
'Cause
he's
now,
definitely on a fuel conservation mode right now because he is
yeah,
just off pace completely. But it looks like the 41 is trying to do the same thing as this 25.
yeah, he's been saving fuel.
Maybe a
I've been
little
watching him.
faster.
He needs to watch out. See, Titans drop back with him, but I think Jay Lethal may have it. I mean, Jay Lethal might be fine because he's been saving for a numerous amount of laps. While his Titans just drive back there, it may be too little, too late for him to save.
I think so. Or maybe he's thinking, I'm going to save a ton so that I can just take 1 can later. But that fall off, you got to think about that fall off of lap times. I don't know how far back he is right now, but it's like how it's going to level out at the end of the day, you know?
He's about
Is saving
14
worth
seconds behind the leader, I believe. Could be wrong on
Oh
that though.
man, or he's about 13 in front of Nemo. I don't know how far. Oh, and the 25 is hitting pit road here. Let's hope he got on there clean.
99 is coming.
18,
That means there's about
51.
I think there's about 16, maybe 15, 16 to go. If they're pitting now, that means they have to pit again. If there's
I don't know. I think that Miller's strategy was the one to go with. I think that the way that Miller did it, he seemed like he was one of the last guys to pit. He's probably going to be able to run hard, like run all out, pit again, and still run all out. I think these other guys are going to have to save some more.
So you got the 88, 51 down pit road. Mike RPM is down with Chase. So we got the 24K Coyote down pit road as well, along with the 54 Nemo. They should be all 4 tires and fuel.
Nemo is pitting. 14
Nemo,
laps to go.
that's
The
tough. I
estimated
mean,
fuel there. Oh yeah, they're gonna. I think it's gonna be Milla. I really do. If this stays green, it's gonna go to Milla
well, he pitted with
or
about
whoever's on that same.
what, 21 to go, and he's
I think so, but he doesn't have to pit again yet. All these guys had to pit here, and they're still short. When Milla has to pit, he's not gonna be short.
let's keep track where Miller's at.
Yeah, it's exactly what I just did.
He's got the 25. It look like he's still saving fuel or just getting back up to speed. 18 and Jay Hyper. We'll see between him and BC. So BC Racer gets out. Jay Hyper is out as well. As they're definitely gonna lose time to. As there goes Jay Lethal. I think Jay Lethal may be in the catbird seat, in my opinion.
Yeah, man, Jay Lethal. I feel like he's been in that catbird seat almost the entire race. We saw him up front in the beginning in that first stage, but he's always been there, and he's just lurking.
Yeah, right now, I mean, Tides is 8th, Kid Coyote's 9th, we got Nemo in 10th, we got Duke King in 11th, She's a Beast in 12th.
Yeah, and with Titans in 8th, that's not what he wanted to see, because those guys in front of him may have already pitted. They probably did, because we saw before he pitted, he had to slow down a lot for about 2 laps.
As we got a battle for, looks like maybe a top 5 spot right now between It's Your Boy Chase, Jay Lethal, and Mike RPM right now. We'll have to see how this shakes out, as we got looks like about 13 or 12 to go. As now we got She's a Beast, and looks like that was Jay Lethal down pit road. This is gonna be interesting because he's pitting. Yeah, he's pitting right. Jay Lethal is pitting right at the marker when you can make it. He's probably banking on being able to run it hard the entire rest of the way, while these guys are gonna have to pit one more time. Is Jay Miller?
Jay Miller goes with him. Yeah.
Jay Miller's in pit road as well. This is if this is the strategy call you say it is, it has to be a probably splash and go for him.
It's got to be, but I think those other guys that pitted in front of him with him, they're a little bit ahead. So Jay Miller could get a top 3 out of this.
I don't know. He's still in pit road. He might be taking 4.
Hey, I would. You got pretty much a full run, a full 12 laps. Why not? The 25 is so slow. My gosh, he's under the apron.
As Miller's out of pit road.
To get out there.
He's already out. He's already getting back up to speed now. He's behind Titans right now.
And here comes Nemo.
There's a lot of strategies being played right now. We'll have to see how this works out. See where everybody's at.
Yeah, I agree.
He's got Mike RPM. He's lost time. Fluffy is behind these guys. Behind Mark RPM right now. Looks like Jay Miller is running. If I'm him, I'm running as hard. The hardest 12 laps of my life right here.
Yeah, see, that's why I think it's okay that he took 4 tires, because he's going to run hard. He's going to run, go, go, go.
As Titans is still slowing down. His strategy definitely didn't play out the way he thought it would, because he's been saving. I think he's just been off cycle the entire time.
Yeah. He may be able to get in front of the other guys that are on the same strategy as him, but he's not going to get by the guys that pitted later. I don't see it happening unless there's somehow a caution on the track. Still a huge battle with the 18 and the 51. That's Jay, Hyper, and Chase.
It looks like top 5 right now. We got Fluffy's in the top 5 right now. We got Coyote in 6, Nemo in 7, Titans in 8, Duke King in 9th.
So if we've got Nemo in 5th, or Fluffy in 5th, and he's going around 3 and 4, who the heck is in front of him? The 52 is entering 1. He may be in the lead right now.
51's behind him, so is the 18. So it might be BC, Chase, and Hyper.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with you.
RPM's behind these guys, so he might be in fourth.
Man, this is going to be crazy to see the finish here.
As Mike
Another
RPM
fuel mileage race. Yeah, Mike
seems
RPM
upset.
is...
It's still like Titans getting back up to speed as he makes a move on Nemo. Looks like he's trying to get back up to some type of speed. His Mike RPM seems to be very upset.
Yeah, I wonder if Titans has said, okay, I've saved enough fuel, I'm going to run it now, but Titans is still far behind. I wonder if Milla is in fourth or fifth right now.
Just right now, it looks like.
I think he may be in fourth.
I think he's in fourth with Mike RPM. Looks like that's Mike RPM. Or no, it looks like that's Titans. I think that's Titans. I think he may be in. He may be off strategy because. Yeah, I think he's off strategy. Because Titans is in seventh right now, and ahead of him is Coyote in sixth. So Miller may be on a different cycle. Like I said, he's probably on a different strategy where we can't really tell what he's doing.
Think so.
It's hard to really tell. So got an 88 of Mike RPM getting around Duke King. It looks like Duke King is trying to make a move as he drives it in deep. Can't get it to stick though.
Yeah, and this 51 and 18, they're reeling in on that 52.
There's a 25 bounce of Titans bounces off the wall. Jay Hyper's like, it's go time. We've got about, I think we got about less than 10 to go.
Two to go. Two to go. Two to go.
We'll have to see. 2 to go.
Oh, it's a good thing I looked at Nemo's screen at that time. Can these guys make it? Is BC Racer gonna get this win? I don't know.
Can he make it?
Is it?
Jay Hyper looking underneath Chase for position. This is the last lap. If that's the last lap pass. Can he make it? Can he get back underneath him? I think that's it.
I think that was it. That's it. I think it was the 52.
Yeah, I think the 52 won with Chase and with Jay Hyper and Chase behind him. And if that's the case, then BC, what a great race. I mean, he won a stage and he won a race. Probably led most laps.
Called it.
Yeah, I mean that's what he does, man. I have to get a top 5 here. Well, we know the tops from 6th to 10th was Coyote, Titans, Nemo, Duke King, and Jay Lethal. Gotta get a estimate of who's in the top 5 right here. True that. BC is.
Oh man, seven was a lap down. I thought he was gonna have a good chance.
It's fluffy.
So it was the 52, 18, 51, 88, 24, 25, 99, 54. 3.
7 was a lap down. She's a Beast was 3 laps down. Duke King was a lap down. Jay Lethal was a lap down. Titans, BC, Jay Hyper, and it's your boy Chase. We'll have to get these guys in the pits with Jay Hyper running at 32.0. So BC, nice Jay Hyper, and it's your boy Chase. Let's get it's your boy Chase in here. You mind inviting him? Well, I'll get him in here. It's your boy Chase. Put in the chat that interviews are coming.
You got it. Man, that was a freaking good race, man.
Yeah, that race was all over. As Fluffy has left the group chat.
Yeah, not too thrilled with it, huh? I mean,
I don't think so. It's your boy Chase with I think a 3rd place finish, right? Enoch, 3rd place finish.
Yeah,
That was the race, man. It seemed like you had a good car. I seen you had some beating and banging with the 88 car, excuse me, Mike RPM. But how did the race turn out? How did the race feel to you?
mean, it was good. It's just that when it comes down to fuel saving, maybe BC's one of the best. He did it. It's just that last run, my car just got too tight. It's just I couldn't never make up my ground that I needed to. I couldn't never like really get a good lap. Or the fastest lap in that race paid money, and I was trying to get it. But every time I go to get a good lap, they'd always jumble up. And the one time I actually got a good lap, I was pulling up on somebody passing. They didn't get a good lap for that one, but it was a good
Yeah.
race. PC did a really good job. He deserved to win probably. He just out there there's about 5 or 6 cars right there. It was all just about the same lap time, just about every lap tit for tat. So it's really hard.
Yeah, I mean,
Hey Chase,
go.
man, that was a crazy run. Even with like halfway through the race, you guys were running like every lap was the last lap, and you know, props to all you guys. Was there anything that you think you could have done to get back up to BC Racer?
Well, the only reason I got behind him was because I went down in turn one time. I was saving fuel with him behind him, pushing him a little bit. And I went down in turn 1, my car got loose, and I tried to correct it, and it just shot me into the wall. Killed me about 2.5, 3 seconds right there. And if I wouldn't have had that mistake, I believe I would have had something for him. It's just that mistake right there just happened. My car jumped loose on me, and I tried to correct it, and went to the wall. But I come back and made up about 2 seconds, 2.5 seconds on him, but it just wasn't enough. That's only one thing I could have done.
Yeah, well,
Yeah,
man, you
well, I think you
still.
drove a hell of a race.
Yeah, you still walking away here with some money though. Don't I mean with some cards? You got 2 PSN cards, man. Don't even. I mean, you got a PSN card, so don't even worry about it. You still walked away with
Yeah.
something, so it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's that last lap right there. Off turn 4, I told what's his name to go ahead because I knew I was gonna run out. I didn't want to
yeah,
hurt
that's
him.
not.
And, I told Hyper to go ahead and go by me on entering turn 4 because I was gonna run out of gas up off the corner. It's just I don't want to mess him up or anything. I told him to go ahead so we can just get money. Second,
Yeah.
Hey,
really like to him
that
off.
that's really respectful of you to do something like that. Good freaking race, man. Really good
Yeah, man.
job. You know, we saw you up front that whole time, and you ran clean.
Yeah, no problem, man. You take it easy, man. Great race. We'll see you back here for the next race they have. Yeah. Yeah, proper 12 league. Yeah, and all-star race in our league. We'll get ready for that. uh, all right, man. We'll take it easy. Take it easy, Chase. Let's get J Hyper in here, second place winner. Yeah,
Yeah, that
pretty
was
candid. He definitely seemed a little disappointed, but he definitely understood, and I'm surprised he wasn't
yeah.
any pissed off about how he was getting raced. But hey, it was a good race.
Well, what you said right there is the understanding. You know, he understood what happened. He understood that when he was trying to save fuel, had a little bobble, that kind of messed his day up. But then also he was very mature with how he raced around the 18. He said, I was running out and let him by. And here we go with the J
Second
Hyper in the
place.
18 car.
Second place finish. How you doing, man? Yeah, happy you came away with $50 PSN. You raced a pretty good race, man. Did you have anything for that 52 car? Or it just seemed like it was too late? Excuse me. Sorry about that. How did the race turn out to you?
About the last stage, I was doing the math the whole stage on how many times I would need to save a lap every pit, and basically I was a lap better than everybody else of the field. And then BC on the second to last stop, he saved a lap and actually got on the same lap as I was for fuel, and he just had a lead on me after that. He was more strategic about it than I was about saving fuel. I was like saving a little more. He legit said he was running out of fuel when he got on pit road. He was
Oh
out
wow,
when he got on pit road, so he really stretched to that last one. So
wow.
he just had a better strategy than I did. I mean, it was the same strategy. He was just more precise with it, I would say.
Yeah.
Man, I gotta say that was definitely impressive racing, Jay. One thing I gotta know is how did you feel driving around all these other guys that are at that same kind of level as you? what was the respect level like out there on the track?
I mean, with these guys, the respect is high. I mean, we know what's on the line. I mean, there's a couple of pro league drivers that ran tonight, so I mean, the top 50 people. I mean, these guys are some of the best people that run in this league. I mean, no wonder why they run in this league. The guy's giving out money like crazy. So, I mean, I appreciate Nemo for doing that. It's pretty awesome that he's.
Yeah.
That is.
Well, yeah.
That
Yeah.
is, but you know, I saw a lot of great driving from you and the others, and so I got to give you a ton of props on that. Way to run that race, be respectful. Good job.
Yeah, man. Yeah, and congrats on your prize, and man, we look to see you back here for the next race, man.
Oh, I will definitely be here for that race.
All right, take it easy, man. You have a great night. Great rest of your night.
All right. Yep. Thank you.
No problem. So let's get BC in here, the winner, the dominator, the guy who took home the big money, who took home the first place finisher. Let's get him in here.
Definitely. And I'm looking at
the guy who should have been in the Pro
here.
Series, but didn't get his opportunity.
Kid Coyote says that he's got to go through, that 52 needs to go through post-race inspection. Congrats.
Hey, we got the winner, the dominator. 52 car. BC taking home the big money. How was that race to you, man?
Awesome. I loved it. There was a little bit of rocky spots, but you guys, I'm sure, seen it. Some tempers flaring in the midway of the race, but.
Oh yeah, we saw it. We definitely saw it. You seem like you were battling with a lot of guys. You definitely seem like you had a class car all day. I mean, you got knocked back to the back a little bit. You kept clawing your way back up front over and over and over again. Is there any? How was the respect factor on the track to you? Did you feel in the competitiveness with the other drivers?
To me, everybody raced me fine. I mean, there was some contact I didn't feel was very needed, but it's going to happen a little bit too. But I don't. People get mad a little bit over stupid things, though.
Yeah, but besides you, I mean, hey, you ain't got nothing to be mad about. You taking home the big money. You race, you do what you do. I mean, that's why I picked you to win the race. I mean, you do what you do. You should have been in the Pro Series. Just throwing that out there to,
What happened to cause the caution at the end of stage 1?
We had somebody came in the access road, came off the access road. We didn't really catch who it was, but it was somebody who kind of didn't use it properly. But
that really sucked. I was leading that, but I lost at the J by about a splitter at the line.
Yeah, he would have took home he would have took home max money right there. But hey,
I had the second fastest lap. And I didn't get on pole, but.
You walking away with a bunch. You ain't got nothing to worry about, BC.
That's right. You had a second place stage 1 finish, first place stage 2 finish, and then you topped it off with the win. Dude, you were killing it, and even like Terrell said, you were back there. You clawed your way back up. Early on in the race, did you feel confident with the truck that you had? Did you have to make a lot of changes?
Nope. I ran practice before the race for about. I probably ran first two stages of the race, and I knew in stage 2 I could make it on one pit stop. So that's how I knew at the end too, because I did that in practice. I tested that out. I had it handled pretty decent, but I don't think it's hard to say who's the fastest in a race like this, because everybody's kind of over like in a blanket. You can get guys that run faster laps, but it's who gets on and off pit road the best. I had good pit stops too, so.
Yeah, you definitely did, and you're Terrell, this guy's humble as hell, isn't he? He's like, I had a pretty decent car.
I know how he acts. I know how he acts. He's a great driver, though.
Congrats. He is. Congrats, and congrats on that, PSN money that you get, dude. Like, that's
man.
That's really awesome of Nemo to do.
Yeah, man.
Oh, yeah, Nemo, he doesn't have to do any of this, but he enjoys it.
Not at all.
Oh, yeah.
And I think we all enjoyed it as well.
Well, man.
It's good racing, though. Because look at it, we had what?
Yeah.
Two cautions?
Yeah.
Yeah. In a normal league race, we have the same amount of guys. Everybody has to slam into each other.
Oh yeah, yeah.
True.
He definitely made a point with that. He definitely made a point with that little change there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
that was a good race.
Yeah, you take it easy, man. You have a good night. I mean, great racing. I hope to see you. We definitely know we're gonna see you back here. So.
Oh yeah. Have a good night, guys.
All right,
Thanks
you
for
too,
talking.
man. Take it easy. Congrats on your win.
Thanks.
And your prize.
Yep.
Yeah, congrats. So yeah, Terrell, man, that was a good race, and definitely.
Yeah, a lot of beating and banging, some great racing, some tempers flaring, of course, like always, and a lot of fuel mileage strategy being played. But all in all, I thought that was a really good race.
I agree.
I mean, if I want to leave it off on anything, I want to thank, once again, we want to thank Nemo for sponsoring this and putting his money out of his own pocket on the line, giving back to some of these drivers, especially some of the guys who didn't make the Pro Series. He definitely doesn't have to do this, so it definitely is really cool and courteous of him to really give this opportunity to these guys. So I just want anybody that comes to this channel to show some love to his channel, subscribe to his channel, throw some likes on there, show some love to him, because he definitely shows some love to us. So, but anything else you want to say, Enoch, before we sign off here?
I don't know, you kind of gave me goosebumps there talking about Nemo. You're right, this dude is, he's not selfish, he thinks of others, and he does it for the greater good of the game and the sport, and that was some awesome racing we saw, great talent out there. I had a great time talking with you too, Terrell, as always.
Yeah, man,
you know, that was
no
a lot
problem.
of fun.
Yeah, we're gonna sign off here, guys. Look here to be back here next time for our next race, because Money Moves, we're always gonna have races here in the Money Moves League and the Money Moves Motorsports League. So be interested. If you are interested in joining, hell, if you're interested in racing, hit up Nemo Fish Sticks on PSN account, or subscribe to the channel. Maybe throw him a comment or something like that, and maybe you may be able to join up in the league, get an opportunity. You never know.
Yeah.
But
yeah, you're right.
This has been Young Boy Terrell and Enoch, and we'll see you guys next time here at the Money Moves Motorsports League. You guys have a great night. One second. You guys have a good night.